Good day guys, welcome to Parava 2025 at Munnar High Range Club. The tournament was conducted on 25, 26 and 27th of April 2025 with over 10 different teams from all over the country participating in the tournament Parava 25. It was organized by the Ultimate Frisbee Kochi and the team name is KoCatchis. This is the second season of Parava and this time we have an international team from Qatar participating in the tournament. It's been a very intense 3 days with a lot of matches between the teams at Munnar with 4 fields at the same time. And today on the final day we have the match between the Qatar Ultimate and the DisCBEasts from Tamil Nadu. Qatar Ultimate with the pink jerseys and the black shorts playing on the field against the DisCBEasts with the white jerseys and the black shorts.
Back on D, guys! Back on D!
Hey, please.
Heads up! Let's go. When was the next point? Let's go.
The score 1-0 and the Qatar Ultimate Frisbee with a pull to defend against the DisCBEasts once more. Hope that
Let's go, DisCBEasts!
to the positions, and that is a nice smooth pass in the wing, and that is a point. A smooth finish and a big mistake by the DisCBEasts. Remember guys, in Frisbee you do not need to catch the pull. You can let the disc hit the ground and start the game from it. With a score of 4-1, the DisCBEasts have on the attack against the Qatar Ultimate, trying to get back in the game. Just a 3-point difference between the two teams. And the handlers have their first throw, a smooth connect for the DisCBEasts. And a good reset right there. Trying to change the wing over. A successful change. And a smooth pass all over the wing, and that is a contact. That is a bad contact. Remember guys, Frisbee is a self-refereed game and they seem to be calling contact and acceptance is made, and the disc has turned over back to the DisCBEasts. Qatar on the defense at the edge of the line, looking for another pass, just one in cut, and that's a finish for the DisCBEasts. And the score is 4-2. There was a small call right there, but it seems to be resolved by itself, and we are moving on with the match. And the DisCBEasts going against the defense, up against the Qatar Ultimate. Qatar Ultimate seems to have lined up in position. It seems to be an in-cut which is made, and the smooth pass, that was just a good diversion, and they're looking for a reset and a run-in. A good chuck from Qatar Ultimate for a smooth finish. Oh my god, that was just too good to be true. Almost. Only if he had dived. I can't say, it depends on the players. That is a beautiful try by the Qatar Ultimate and a good team spirit. And it's a turnover for the DisCBEasts. If the DisCBEasts can take advantage of it, they can close the distance between them and Qatar Ultimate Frisbee. The score stays as 4-2. The man taking his own time to walk up to the disc. They're trying to slow the game down and bring it under control. And the stall count starts. That's a smooth pass there, absolutely nobody marking the man right there. And that was a good pass right there. That's a nice OI. Now she's looking for a pass. Mostly will be resetting, and a good reset was made. The handler seems to be doing his job very well. Beautiful passes by the DisCBEasts. Another reset, looking for a cutting, looking for a chance for the opening, and that is a fumble right there. Too close for comfort. There seems to be a call. It could be a turnover. Let's see. Since this is a self-refereed game, the people involved have to talk to each other and come to a conclusion about this. And everything seems to be normal right now. And it seems to be a turnover. And Qatar Ultimate has the disc again. That's a nice line pass on the edge. Looking for a finish. And that's a reset by the Qatar Ultimate. There seems to be enough and more people to handle them. And they have changed the wing all the way to the other side. Now on the center, looking for a chuck. And it's a no. Nice reset and 1-2 by the team, and that's a smooth finish. That was just cunning right there. And Qatar Ultimate dominates once again. DisCBEasts need to pick up and close the gap. With a score of 5-2, Qatar Ultimate on the lead. The final day of the match, and Qatar Ultimate on the defense against DisCBEasts after the pull, trying to get a turnover. Oh, that was a lovely defense try attempt there. It failed, but still a flying defense. The DisCBEasts have seemed to slow the game down and bring it to the end. More likely towards the right wing. And that was a beautiful pass. They could have dominated right there. Miscalculation might be. The player hesitated to make the throw. Now he has this back. It might be a chuck. It looks like it's just a pass. And that is a beautiful pass to the wing, close to the end zone. And that could be a point for the DisCBEasts. Nope, that's a reset once again. And they're looking for a cut in. And there seems to be a player who is very agile, who seems to be getting on the disc. And for the final catch, and I have done it. That's a point score for the DisCBEasts. There's a nice celebration right there. The team seems to have self-boosted confidence right now. The coach walking in, giving them high fives, and they have their standoff going on. And on the other side, we have a score of 5-4, and a pull made by the DisCBEasts to defense against the Qatar Ultimate. It seems to be a close match as of right now. Oh, that's a beautiful defense. With beautiful defense, and they could punish the Qatar Ultimate right there, and that is a brutal defense. That seems to be a shoulder push, and then he has accepted the foul, and the disc goes back. DisCBEasts looking to dominate and punish Qatar for this, and they have done it. The man has caught it, and he is so confident and happy about it. Mr. 24 seems to have done the job for the DisCBEasts. And the Qatar Ultimate has fallen back. It could be any man's game from now. There seems to be hydrations coming on. Our energy partner is Black Simba. Remember guys, to stay hydrated in long hard cardio games, that too in a sunny day. The game has resumed, and it seems to be a brick call as the pull has gone outbound. And the Qatar Ultimate Frisbee has an advantage right here. They could punish the DisCBEasts for this. That is a smooth pass right there, almost defended by the DisCBEasts. Qatar Ultimate seems to be having a lot of patience right now. Seems to be having a lot of 1-2 passes between their players, all organized, all in cuts and resets going on right now. Slowly advancing through the field, looking for another player. That seems to be a call right there. They're talking it out.
அப்படிதான்டா ஜான்
And
சூப்பர்டா
the game has
சூப்பர்டா
resumed
சூப்பர்டா
again.
அப்படியே புடிடா பாக்ஸ் புடிடா பாக்ஸ்
And there's a beautiful pass and a long chuck. This could be a finish for the Qatar Ultimate, and that is a beautiful catch. Looking for a finish right now. That's a contact call.
Call on field, call on field.
And they seems to be asking and
let's go
talking
defense
about
let's
it.
go let's go
It seems to be resolved. Stall count starts once again. Qatar Ultimate needs just one more pass to finish, and that's a reset right there. Looking for another person, but then again it's a contact. It's a self-refereed game, so they need to talk about it and come to a conclusion. Either they can contest it or agree with it.
இல்ல இதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணிட்டு
That seems to be resolved, and Qatar still has the disc, and they go for a finish. That was just good enough to finish. The Qatar Ultimate Frisbee seems to be in a very serious team discussion, and we have the score at 6-4, and that's a sideline. All the teams that have participated sitting in the gallery, watching the game, trying to recover from the 2 to 3 day hectic games. And the line has started. That's a pull from Qatar Ultimate to defend against the DisCBEasts. And that's an outbound through the sideline. And the DisCBEasts have advantage right here. If they can take advantage of this point right now, they could close the gap between the Qatar Ultimate. The man seems to be taking his own good time, slowly setting it up. As soon as he enters, the stall count is about to start, and the other players positioning themselves accordingly. The person-to-person marking is in play, and that is a well-deserved fake and a smooth throw. That is a brilliant finish. That was a touch away from the own team, about to go out, and there's a man from the behind. He walks in and grabs the disc and does a beautiful finish for the DisCBEasts. That is just brilliant. That's one in a million shot right there, but he has pulled it off. And DisCBEasts with the pull to defend against the Qatar Ultimate. This match seems to be very close and very interesting right now. That is a good grab.
Hey, bro,
That is a grab a pull, guys. Do not make a fumble. No sweaty hands. All clean and good. Qatar Ultimate with the 1-2 passes again. Along one of the wings. And that's a center touch right there. Looking for another pass. The man seems to be free. And now another reset. They slow down the game a bit. Then again, that is a good pass. That's just a really good pass on the outside. That's another reset. Qatar Ultimate seems to be knowing exactly where their man is supposed to be, and there seems to be a call right there. Could be a contact, and the perspective is being given by one of the players. It's a beautiful field right there. The sunny day. Don't forget to get hydrated, guys. And then we have the match resumed with Qatar Ultimate still on the disc. There seems to be a confusion. They seem to be talking about it, and it's all resolved, and stall count continues, and the game is back on. Qatar Ultimate seem to be. That's a beautiful pass right there. It could be a finish, and that is a beautiful finish. That jump for the defense was a bit too early. The wind did its job very well, and the experienced player knew where to look for. This all comes with experience, guys. Sometimes when we do an OI, which is a high pass, the wind takes over. And the match resumes with the Qatar Ultimate going defense against the DisCBEasts. And there seems to be a contact. There's a miscommunication between the two players, and they seem to have resolved it. And the pass is made, and DisCBEasts is trying to get back in the game against Qatar Ultimate. That's a beautiful pass right there. A good cut in. A nice run in at the same time. There seem to be a guy free. Yes, 22 is free. And the reset is made. Looking for a huck. It is not happening. There's a call being made. We seem to be having small issues in the final match. Nothing serious. And the pass is being made again. It's just a reset and 1-2 pass. They seem to be playing with the disc. to find an in cut. That could be a smooth. That is a smooth pass, guys. And that could have been a finish, but that is a fumble right there. That is sweaty hands. Remember to keep your hands dry and clean. That is just a beautiful huck, and could be yes. That is a beautiful. And the replay for that is just beautiful. That is just an aerial flying catch right there. That man is from Morocco, playing for the Qatar Ultimate Frisbee. They seems to be celebrating right there with chest bangs in the air. Qatar Ultimate Frisbee is not doing this for the first time, and definitely not those moves for the first time. And both of the teams seems to be doing their meets. That's a pull from Qatar Ultimate to defend against the DisCBEasts. The disc seems to be taken away by the wind and dropped it in the middle of the court. The stall count begins, and the DisCBEasts look for a chance to make another point. The handler seems to be calling the person to come towards them, and she has done a good job securing the disc. Just one beautiful pass, and that's almost done, almost at the end zone. Just need to make a good pass right there. That is a long huck, a beautiful finish. Oh no, that's a fumble right there. The man has slipped and lost the disc. It's a turnover for the Qatar Ultimate. Even though it's at the end zone, that is a bad space and a bad spot, and bad timing with the point score laid out to be having a turnover. And the Qatar Ultimate, as usual, will try to dominate this. The defense seems to be much stronger right now. The DisCBEasts are trying to get back in the game, but then again, they have beautiful in cuts. And that was a good throw. Very low, good throw and a good catch. There's going to be a long huck once again, and she could finish it. No, it's a turnover. A bit too short for her, and DisCBEasts have the disc once again in their possession. That is a good game right there. Right there, it looks good. That's a good reset. A nice cut in there. And that's a fumble right there. He has lost the disc. Qatar dominating over that. Could go for a fast finish. They seems to be having a very good 1-2 pass. And that is just a brilliant game. And one side along the wing is seeming to be very advantageous for the Qatar Ultimate. And the DisCBEasts seems to not follow up to that. That is a long huck over there, and that is a smooth finish. Nobody is there to mark the man, and the man from Morocco once again finishes. But this could be a call, and the disc could go back. We are waiting for the final result. If that is a pick call right there, disc is going to go back. I think perspective is being given right now.
Don't cut me, don't cut me.
Player seems to be giving some valuable information, and that disc goes back. And once more, with the same stall count, Qatar will try to make another finish. And they are doing another huck. That's another finish by the same man over there. The man from Morocco has done it once again. What they were caught for, they have replayed it and scored. The match is the final match for the Parava 2025 at Munnar High Range Club. And the hydration partner is Black Simba. And the Qatar Ultimate seems to be in a very good lead right now. The DisCBEasts needs to organize and replan their strategies if they need to come back, as this is the final match. The champions will be decided, and now the Qatar Ultimate with the pull to defend against the DisCBEasts. That seems to be a very good nice pull. And the win seems to be in play. Stall count has begun. And there seems to be a people running. There seems to be a lot of contact, but nothing serious as of now. And signals were given, and the game resumes. Stall count continues, and the DisCBEasts trying to. Yeah, my God, this is another call. Too too much comfort on the final day, I guess.
Base, base.
Positioning of player like that. And the game continues. And that's a beautiful pass right there. A bit slippery. All good, all good. Can keep going. And it's all gone continues. And this beats have an opportunity right here to make a score. That is a long huck right there. And she is in perfect position. That is a goal. That is just a perfect pass. That is a score point. That is a beautiful pass right there. The beautiful OI. And the celebrations are up. And there is this beats are celebrating. And the score stays at 9-6. This could go anyway, guys, and the gallery seems to be having a very tired set of guys sitting there from the 2 nights of hectic play. The way that guy is walking towards us, he seems to be tired all over. And back to the game, guys. Qatar Ultimate in position, attacking against the DisCBEasts. That was a very good pass, a bit slippery. Ground seems to be a bit slippery right now. And that is a good reset there. And that's a travel call right there. And the disc goes back. Remember, guys, at least one foot has to be fixed, planted on the ground while you make a pass, or it's going to be a travel call. There's nothing but simple passes for the Qatar Ultimate Frisbee. And they seem to be looking for long passes. Somehow, the Qatar team seems to have getting a lot of easy long passes. Their positioning in the ground is too good. All of their forehand throws being made too smooth, and that was a nice pass over the nice 1-2 reset. Another play, and they're looking for a finish right there. Could be looking for a finisher, but nobody seems to be there at the end point. And the man from Morocco makes it again, and he has done it. A nice good sprint, a smooth throw, nobody there, and he has made a finish. And the score is 10-6. He seems to be having problem finding the one. Qatar. And the gallery seems to be not so excited. I don't know what happened, guys. Must be tired. Thoda pani to peena padai. And that seems to be a very good pull from Qatar Ultimate to defend against the DisCBEasts. Even at this, they are not willing to give any chance, any room for error, or make it easy for the DisCBEasts. The person-to-person marking is going very well. And that is a turnover. That is a very good poaching. And the Qatar Ultimate looking to finish. That's a smooth finish. That is a brilliant defense. That has a cut-through defense. The man saw this coming through, made sure it doesn't reach the other man. That's a good turnover and an advantage for the DisCBEasts. Let's see how it goes. It's a 4-point difference between the teams. And the match seems to have slowed down as the man is taking his own good time. They are all tired, guys. They're running around the field in a sunny day, and the match has taken a break. The teams have called a break, and the coach is walking in to give them valued points and a team discussion, also new strategies. The score stays at 10-6, and the gallery seems to be having a lazy day right now.
Let's go, team!
And the match resumes as Qatar Ultimate is going to defend against the DisCBEasts, and the coach gives some clear instructions to keep the disc on the other side of the field. That's a beautiful reset right there. DisCBEasts seems to be having a good advantage right now. After a short break, they seem to have recovered and hydrated right now. That's supposed to be a good pass, but she held it. And the stall count has finished, and it's a turnover. Remember, guys, just 10 seconds you have before you make a pass. That is a beautiful hut right there. It's too easy for the Qatar Ultimates, like taking candy from a baby. There is the celebration right there, and the coach seems not to be happy with it. He's asking them, "Hey, bhai, kya ho raha hai?" And he seems to be giving them instructions. But then the overall team seems to be very solid.
Score is now 11-6 after the timeout.
11-6. And there is a pull from the Qatar Ultimate Frisbee to defend against the DisCBEasts. And they are not at all taking it easy, guys. Even at this score, and the DisCBEasts I mean, that is a beautiful pass right there, and she just missed it. She could have dived for it, but almost. And the Qatar Ultimate Frisbee seem to be having a very easy time making good passes right there. They're asking for the man for an in cut, and that was a fake right there. That's a long hug, and the man from Morocco has made it there. That is a good celebration after the catch. That seems to be a traditional Sardar celebration. The score at 12-6 with Qatar Ultimate leading all the way with 6 points up in the air. Even the frisbee is not that high up in the air, guys.
Let's go!
And again, once again, the Qatar Ultimate with the pull to defend against the disbee.
Let's go!
The disc seems to have lost interest in the game. They flew and fell down.
Let's go!
And that's a beautiful pass right there.
Let's go!
The disbee is trying to get back in the game. They're still being motivated. They'll never give up.
Let's go! Let's go!
And they're looking for an
Let's
in
go!
cut.
Let's go!
That is a beautiful pass. On a way, that is a turnover. That's a beautiful defense by the Qatar Ultimate. And they will be punishing the disbees once again.
One D!
What do we need? One D!
What do we need?
One D!
People can line up.
One D!
What do we need?
One D!
Pass right there was too smooth, too comfortable.
One D!
What do we need?
Looking for hard? No. There's a pass right there.
One
And
D!
just another reset and a 1-2 pass. These regular 1-2 passes between the Qatar Ultimate is making it too difficult for the Disbees to keep up. That is a smooth finish right there and a fumble. Almost. They almost had it. It's a bit too short. She did run into position, but a bit too short for the finish to be made. There
Don't
seems
cut
to
him,
be a
don't
pause
cut him.
right now in the match.
Back little Poco. Get inside, don't do this.
Resolving the small things. The teammates waiting. And are they trying to change the player? That's substitution, I guess. But it's confusion right now. Okay, the substitution is being made, and number 16 is in the field right now.
20%.
And the Disbees have their disc. The nice turnover right there. Trying for a good pass. That is a beautiful catch. And the reset again, once again. And that is a good fake. Disbee is trying to make the Qatar Ultimate. And that is a good pass right now. And can she do it? And she has caught it beautifully. They just need one finish, and the man is all alone. That's a beautiful finish. After a long time, the Disbees have scored once again. And the score goes as 12-7. Remember, guys, the final match is a 90-minute game. And the first team to reach 15 points is going to win. And if the Disbees wants to catch up to the Qatar Ultimate, they need to dominate right now. There is a long way for the Disbees to catch up. But still, they are on point and seems to be very determined. That is a pull coming from the Disbees to defend against the Qatar Ultimate. Seems to be a bit short. Qatar Ultimate wasting no time at all, making the passes before the defenders reach their position. Just a reset being made. Qatar Ultimate seems to be having really good in-cut right now. The man seems to be free all over the field. And that is a beautiful pass. Could take advantage of the wing side if they need it. They seem to be bringing the disc all over to the other side, making the set. They are making 1-2 passes until their man makes the correct position and is ready to run, so that a beautiful finish can be made at that time. That could have been a finish, but the man did not respond to that. And the Qatar Ultimate looking for a finish right now. The guys at the end zone. And that's a reset, just another reset. They're delaying the match. Of course, they have enough points to play. And that seems to be a very smooth throw. And the Qatar Ultimate seems to have made the point. And that is a beautiful game right there, guys. It was too smooth at the end. And the score right now is 13-7. Just 2 points away from 15. And Qatar Ultimate could end it unless we have the Disbees catching up to them. And there's the pull from the Qatar Ultimate to defend against the Disbees. The score of 13-7. That is a beautiful catch right there. No fumbles this time, no sweaty hands.
Let's go.
The beautiful 1-2 passes advancing over the field.
Let's go.
The DisCBEasts is looking for a chance to make the match even. And there seems to be a turnover. The man has lost the disc and it is a turnover to the Qatar Ultimate. Back and have a turnover right now, guys. Remember to stay hydrated. A sunny day, 90-minute match, and that's a smooth pull, and that's a beautiful finish by the Qatar right there. Just too smooth. High jump, long finish. And the man seems to be confused
Qatar
with 3 and 4.
14, DisCBEasts
And he has
7.
found the 4. Oh my god, that's beautiful right there. And the score is 14-7. On the final day, this could be the final pull by the Qatar to defend against the DisCBEasts. And man from Qatar is there for the defense, but the DisCBEasts seems to have taken their own time. A good strategy to slow down the game at these times as they have more time to take over. That's a beautiful catch. That is a beautiful catch. A good dive. That is a good spirit there.
Hey.
Remember, guys. Oh, that's another dive right there. They're doing back-to-back dives. DisCBEasts seems to be doing functionality training a lot. There seems to be a call for it, and there seems to be a confusion whether the disc touched the floor before the catch. They could be asking for perspective, and they're looking for perspective from the person standing outside, and the disc is still with the DisCBEasts. Oh no, it's a turnover. That seems to have touched the floor before the man had contact with the disc. So it's a turnover for the Qatar Ultimate Frisbee, who's almost up in the game at the end. Remember, guys, sometimes we take perspective view from people outside, and that information can either be accepted or not be accepted, but it was accepted, and that's a turnover for the DisCBEasts. They have another chance right now to get back in the game, and they're looking for the wing. The man seems to be not finding a smooth plus. That is a brilliant finish. That is just too good to be true, just almost at the side wing, and the DisCBEasts have made a point, and the score seems to be 14-8 right now. I hope they find the 8. Yes, they have found the 8, guys. It's beautiful. And the gallery seems to be having a chill time right now, sitting beneath the shade. There is free lime juice, chill lime juice available. The beautiful tea plantations, all the trees right there. There's a river behind that, guys. There's a cold, chill river and beautiful trees behind that. And DisCBEasts with the pull to defend against Qatar Ultimate, with just 1 point away from ending the match. Qatar Ultimate could be looking to finish it.
Guys.
A long day, a long 90-minute match for the finals between the two beautiful teams. Well organized, a good chemistry between all the players, and well played to stay on top of the point table, the first and second team. And that is a beautiful hug right there. This could be a finish, and they have done it. Qatar Ultimate has done, and they have won the finals, and it's time for a big party right there. The final score, Qatar Ultimate Frisbee 15 against the DisCBEasts with a score of 8. The flag is out. The coach seems to be still. I still don't understand. The coach is nowhere in the mood for celebration. He is still focused. That man is a very hardworking person, and that's a beautiful celebration by the Qatar Ultimate. And they have players from all over the places, from Morocco, from Qatar, from Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Hyderabad. All seems to be progressing. And this is how you finish the match, guys. The lineup against each other. Give a high five. Appreciate each player for everything they have done, the stamina, work, everything. And at the end of this, there will be a spirit circle where you sit and talk about all the good things and all things that could have been improved. And that is the end of Parava Season 2 2025, held at High Range Club, Munnar. Now we have the further for the past 3 days, guys, there were beautiful matches like this between so many teams. Our own KoCatchis also had really good matches, really good points being set up, and victories being made. And on this day, and with that, the Parava Season 2 has come to an end. Unofficially, there will be an official function that will be held after this where all the prize distribution, the certifications, the most valuable players, the most spirited team, the most spirited players, the best captain, the best score, the best team. Of course, the first and second team will be awarded, and the runners up will be mentioned. And the Qatar Ultimate with the team discussion right now, and their coach giving them instructions to do punishment squats for all the mistakes they have made. That shows how critical and how cutthroat the training and the team discipline is.
One thing,
And everybody, after winning the finals and becoming the top champion, seems to be doing squats
exactly.
as punishments instead of celebrating.
Mistakes
That
should
is
be
real discipline right there,
even
guys.
though they won.
Now, this is a
Now
very
they
good
look over
team.
their heads, stay grounded,
And we have another visual where the coach is also doing the
knowing that
punishment
whatever they
squat.
say,
That shows that everybody, including the coach, is responsible for the outcome. Now they have a team celebration going on right there, chantings going on. The Qatar Ultimate have their celebration, the actual celebration, along with the coach happening right there, and they truly deserve the first place, guys. The way they have played, the way they have conducted themselves all over the 3 days, the matches they have won, and I believe they have not even lost one match. And the coach with the Qatar Ultimate flag posing for the photos, and this is a spirit circle being conducted by the DisCBEasts analyzing themselves, and this is a combined spirit circle between the Qatar Ultimate and the DisCBEasts where they mention all the MSPs, the most valuable players, the most contributing players, the valuable passes they've made, the points scored, the way the points were scored, and it all comes to an end. This is just the end of season 2, and we will be back with season 3 of Parava, organized by the Kochi Ultimate Frisbee